Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Let go.
First carry now. This is Williams.
It's a nice 4 or 5 yards. There we go.
Shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Oh, my gosh.
This one is incomplete. Look at this Raiders defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
But he really dropped that, man.
I think that last play is typical of what we might see.
Wow.
Short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On third down, here's Williams. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
In motion, the tight end.
Ooh.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit.
What the 99 kick power looking like?
Now this is going to be returned from the back line.
Yeah, put him at the tippy top. Let's go.
Probably really should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll begin on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll take this out his 18-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Bro, that's not my pick. Get the fuck out of here.
Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
A 2nd down pass play.
We on that shit.
This Bronco defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Just get it done now.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Man, that bullshit.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw.
That shit. Crib.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox. Down to the 10. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw.
Yo, that wasn't a touchdown?
Losing yards yardage.
The fuck?
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
Man, hell no.
Getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
What, did you eat it?
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit.
Kyle Hamilton don't miss tackles. Let's go.
Early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 25, here's second down and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. That is close.
Oh, that quick.
Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Escaping the pressure right.
Give me that.
And that's caught.
Really?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Give me that shit.
Dropped by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times.
What's the review for?
This opening half.
Thank you. What y'all reviewing?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Mark Andrews halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is now 21-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
They gonna call me for a legal touch. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I see the route coming, man.
Before being corralled. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's second and 10. Back to throw again. And he drops it.
We read that.
Struggles continue.
Let's go, boy. Big hit.
They're not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be stopped right at
He ran immediately.
that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by
Question D on my
Simmons.
shoes.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Broncos
thanks to the man.
ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the 1st half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Steps away to his left. And some room to run now. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Get there and take him down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
On the jump. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he overshot it there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They blaming us.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Man, what?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage.
And he works free. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle.
Helmet to another tackle for loss, boy.
As his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Oh, back, incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses.
He's going empty set
this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the quarterback and run.
To throw. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop it.
Oh, my. Hell no.
That should never happen.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a bit closer. point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now they'll throw here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, my God.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, complete to Williams. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw here. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room.
Hell no.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Taking on the midfield logo. Give him 11 yards that time.
Nigga the hole right there.
And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. They run it again with Williams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This is caught.
Boy.
Before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 38 now, here's second and a yard. He'll look to throw. And he will be hit from behind.
There you go, Sweat.
Wow. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach.
Hell no. Big hits, baby. Let's fucking go.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hey.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Broncos, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.